Hey guys, welcome back to the Kool-Aid Podcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, guys, we're going to be continuing to talk about Barcelona's dominant 4-0 victory over Real Madrid in the Santiago Bernabeu last night. We're going to be, looking at some standouts. We're going to be looking at some words from Lamine Yamal and Hansi Flick. We're going to be talking about everything on today's video. But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms. Everything's posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. You guys don't miss any videos or uploads on the channel. But guys, let's get straight onto the video. All right, guys, let's get straight into the video and let's look at some of Lamine Yamal's words after last night's match. And as you guys can see right here, after Lamine Yamal scored the third goal and basically, gave Barcelona the victory, because at 2-0, the game was still very intense. Real Madrid, they still had the door open to a comeback, but Lamine Yamal shut that down with that third goal. And then he hit the calma. And, he basically even showed off his braces. But Lamine Yamal, after the game, he said, Visca Barca, let's go for the league now. Lamine Yamal continues. He says, we need to keep going. La Liga is very long. Let's think about Espanyol now. So, at the end of the day, even though this is a dominant performance from Barcelona, we beat Real Madrid. At the end of the day, it's only 3 points. 3 points against Espanyol, 3 points against Real Madrid. It's the same thing. And so, in order for us to keep this good momentum going, we need to go into that Espanyol game, which is going to be next week in Barcelona. They have a long break right here. There's no midweek game. They're going to have a chance to basically recover and refocus, because, the league is long, as Lamine Yamal said. Lamine Yamal, he continues on. He says, when we scored the second, we wanted the third and the fourth and as many as possible. And that's the attitude I want my players to have, because against Real Madrid, a team that has made us struggle so much in recent years, you want to pile on the pressure. You want to basically, put in a statement. Lamine Yamal was asked, was the match a KO? And he said, well, we scored 4, so maybe. Oh, bro, Lamine Yamal, bro, he has that talent, but he also has that cheeky nature of him. And it's just, Lamine Yamal is just absolutely amazing. And he even says this: it's always amazing to hear your own fans more than the fans of the eternal rival in their own stadium. And that's crazy, because at times Barcelona were running circles around Real Madrid. Real Madrid fans were booing and everything, but the Barcelona fans in the Santiago Bernabeu were cheering so loud that you couldn't even hear the Real Madrid fans chanting. And that's absolutely insane. And that's credit to Barcelona. Lamine Yamal, he continues on. He says, I think my braces are lucky. I told my friends that if I scored, I would show them. When we were winning in La Liga, it was said that we were only beating mid-table teams. Now this week, we've beaten Bayern and Madrid, scoring 4 goals against them. And not only, beating them, but also beating them in a convincing manner. And that's something that you have to applaud Barcelona. And even though Lamine Yamal, he didn't have a brilliant game, he did score, and he became the youngest ever goal scorer in El Clasico. And what a way to celebrate, man! Hitting the calma and basically showing your presence in El Clasico. That's absolutely amazing. But no, guys, I want to be looking at some of Hansi Flick's words, because Hansi Flick, he also had, things to say about yesterday's match. He starts off by saying, I'm very proud of what happened today. We think of the fans because they deserve it. Those who came here made their presence felt. We have to keep going like this. The next match is against Espanyol, and we'll want to win that one too. I always say that we want to improve, and today wasn't easy, but we pushed through. We're in a very good rhythm. At halftime, I told them it was important to keep up the pressure and have more ball control. I'm very happy to work at Barca and live in Barcelona. It's fantastic. Today we give our 100%, and I'm very happy for Iñaki. We're leaving with a clean sheet. We train a lot based on how we want to defend. Madrid has incredible players, but today we played very well. And right there, Hansi Flick, right after the match, he gave the Barcelona players a couple days off. And talking about that high line, guys, Barcelona, they have scored 47 goals in 14 matches, averaging 3.36 goals per match. That's absolutely insane, the amount of goals that Barcelona are scoring. And when you look at our ability to play with that high line in our side, offside trap, Barcelona right now, they have the most offsides drawn in the top 5 leagues this season with 77. Bayern have 35. So Barcelona have more than double the amount of offsides than the second place team in Europe. And that's absolutely insane. And that goes credit to the tactical work and the training that goes in day by day between Hansi Flick and the players. Hansi Flick even said it right there in those quotes, guys. They work on this, they train it. And that is why it is so successful. But I know that there were some people asking, hey, why don't other top teams in Europe do it as well? The thing is, your players have to be so focused, and you need to be so tailor-made to that specific way of playing that it's going to be very, very difficult to maintain it. And also, not every team has the quality that Barcelona do have. But applaud Hansi Flick for the work that he's able to do, and you see victories like that reflected. And I also want to talk about Raphinha, guys, because Raphinha right now, you can arguably say that he's the best player in the world alongside Lamine Yamal. And Raphinha this season, he has 17 goal contributions, 10 goals and 7 assists, averaging averaging 1.32 contributions per 90 minutes. And last season, it was at 0.97. And the season before, it was at 0.68. So more than double the amount of goal contributions per game than his first season at Barcelona. Raphinha in an absolute world-class level right now, showing who's the best Brazilian in the world at the moment. And Pau Cubarsí as well, a player who was absolutely monstrous on the night. There was one specific tackle on Vinicius Jr., and he gets nothing but ball. Absolutely fantastic. And we have to, applaud him, because this guy is 17 years of age and he's putting in these type of performances, going up against Mbappe, going up against Harry Kane, going up against Vinny Jr., etc., etc. And he is putting masterclass after masterclass. But it's not only Pau Cubarsí, it's also, for example, Marc Casadó. Marc Casadó already having 4 assists this season against Girona, Monaco, Bayern, and Real Madrid. All very, very difficult teams. And Marc Casadó, a revelation in this Barcelona squad. And could we be set in that pivot position? Because we've had the conversation in the summer. We've been struggling for a midfielder, a pivot, a DM. And, with the injury of Marc Casadó, we were all wondering, hey, who could potentially, fill in that role? But Marc Casadó, he's shown up, he's stepped up. And he's basically replied the faith that Hansi Flick has put in him. And I'm absolutely ecstatic and over the moon with the performances that he is putting in. But guys, that was it for the video for today. Barcelona absolutely on fire. And what do you guys make of Lamine Yamal words, as well as Hansi Flick's words in regards to the Madrid game, and also Lamine Yamal, Pau Cubarsí, and as well as Marc Casadó? Barcelona flying, and Lamine Yamal becoming the youngest ever goal scorer in El Clasico. That's absolutely insane. But guys, tomorrow we're going to be having an episode where we talk about the Real Madrid game a little bit more, and we also look ahead. We talk about different Barcelona news. Make sure to tune in for that. It's going to be at 9 p.m. EST. But guys, as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, guys.